Hi, I'm picking up with Catherine here. I'm going to go through her things and hopefully, let's see, I might be able to pull up, I think I'll pull up Melanie's as well. So, there we go, and let's see if I can get another one of Melanie's. And one more maybe here in a minute. I think there's another one behind all this that I'll get up and look at. So let me just take a second and see where in the world I put it. I know she had one here. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'll look for it, Melanie, and if it's not here, I'll go back and find it and put it on the next one. Okay? All right, let me go back to, we've done Maria and Shay. Let me pick up Catherine's right here. I don't know which order you had. This says drawing 2. Ah, good for you, Catherine. The drawing is quite nice. I like your shapes. I think you're missing the boat on the gestural drawing. The concept here is to make that pencil really describe the edges that basically your arm and hand are following. It's supposed to be a very free kind of thing where your arm is actually making the gesture of that leaf, and because the charcoal happens to be in your hand, it consequently makes the gesture of the leaf. And then these points, what happens here, you've got a nice shape. What happens here is, though, because you've gone back over these lines, I'm losing the line quality. I don't see the thickness and the thinness. It's smeared in some instances. Occasionally one peeps through and I say, oh, exciting, and here there's a little peep, and here and here, but I don't know what's here because they're on top of each other, so I can't see them. So gesturally, you need to free those up a little bit more, I think, to make them work. Okay? Good shapes, though. Really nice. The next one is this branch. Same thing, really. The thing that amazes me is how your shapes are just so very interesting. So I know you're really following that form in front of you, but you're kind of forgetting everything we were going over the contour drawing to learn. So let that arm free up a bit and make that a very free gestural thing, if you would. And look at some of these others that other people have done. That might help you a bit to see what I'm after. You know, I realize this is so new for most of you. You've never done a gesture before, and first of all, you have to choose something to do a gestural drawing of, and then you have to do it, and you're not really clear on what it's about. So basically, what I'm saying is it's about your hand or arm making the gesture of the shape of that object, and because the charcoal's there, it completes that gesture. So you have a beginning of a line and an end of a line, and it goes and corresponds to the beginning and the ending of whatever it is you're drawing. That shape is just in the line in a sense. And of course I'm losing my lines here because it looks like you've either smudged over them or drawn over them. So I want to go back and find those. That's a nice line. There's one down under there and there, but they're obscured up here. So I'm going to ask you to be real careful and not do that, if you would, please, Catherine. Let me look at Melanie's. This looks, I don't know which one this is, Melanie, either. Same sort of thing is going on here, though. I start to get a sense of a line here, but then it's like you're going, when you made that line, those little feathery lines to make it happen. Straight, especially. Hard to get something straight that way. But here you see just peeking through are some nice lines describing the curve of that. And you could have done that. I mean, and you could have done this up here. Because that's the curve that your hand would be following. But as it were, I know you're probably not too secure in exactly what a gestural drawing is, but maybe this will help you get there. I hope so. Anyway, let's look at the next one I have for you. And I'm assuming this is a vase, and I got to tell you, these little glimpses of nice lines, this starts to be real free. Now I'm wondering if maybe there wasn't some shading on one side or the other. And in that case, you know, a line could start and come back and start again and again and again. Pardon me for doing that. And that's the kind of thing I want to see on these gestures, okay? Those are the only ones I could find. Let me take one more quick look, Melanie, and see if I can find your other drawing downloaded here somewhere. I can't. I'm not sure why that is, but I'll go back and look for it and put it on the next one, okay? Thanks, you guys, for doing this.